Kristine wants us to know it's okay for people to notice that others are different. There is good and bad in everyone. In this play, Tina, stepmom, will be read by Jessy. William, Tina's stepson, 8 years old, will be read by Michael. The year is 2001. Tina and William are sitting in a dive fried chicken restaurant in the middle of a rough area of the city. They are waiting for their takeout order.
I'm so glad your dad introduced me to this place. The fried chicken and french fries with hot sauce and barbecue sauce are so good. Your dad would say it's off the chain.
I can't wait for the bean pies. And you know Dad will want his fruit punch.
Okay, we'll make sure we get it.
Tina continues to study the menu listed above the order counter.
You know what I just noticed?
No, what?
You are the only white person here.
Why, yes I am. Does that bother you?
No.
Doesn't bother me either. You know, I met your dad 3 years ago on the internet. So glad I got a computer.
I remember Dad saying that you didn't even own CDs when he met you. You still had those tape things.
Cassette tapes! Stop picking on the technologically challenged. I'm trying to tell you about when your dad and I met. We started talking through Instant Messenger on AOL. It was a while before I had any idea what he looked like. I was hit by that lightning bolt you hear people talk about. I knew I loved him just a few lines into our conversation.
Yuck. Why do girls always have to talk about that mushy stuff?
Well, if I hadn't fallen head over heels for him, I wouldn't have you for a stepson. The point I was trying to make is that I was in love with your dad before I knew what he looked like. Him being black did not change a thing. We were meant to be a family. Speaking of family, we're planning a trip to see Grandma and Grandpa next weekend.
I like visiting them, but sometimes it's a little weird.
How so?
Because, like Dad says, there aren't any chocolate faces. He can come up with some crazy things.
He's always trying to keep people laughing. He never means any harm. Grandma and Grandpa live in a very small town that isn't very diverse. Has anyone ever treated you badly when we visit?
No, everybody acts really nice. I just noticed that there aren't any other black people.
I can understand what you're talking about, though. I stick out like a sore thumb at church. It bothered me at first, but everybody was so welcoming and warm. My skin color didn't matter. Your dad calls me white chocolate.
Another one of his jokes.
What an imagination. I think it's his way of making me more comfortable. He is such a creative guy and so accepting of everybody. You've heard his stories from high school, right?
He was crazy, but everybody liked him.
Listening to him, I think he was the sanest one in the school. But you are right, he made friends with everyone, from the skinheads to the jocks to the honor society. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody had this attitude?
All those different people? And skinheads hate black people. He was brave.
Yes, he was. There are good and bad people in every shape, size, and color. The best we can do is treat others the way we would like to be treated.
I hope the people behind the counter treat us good by throwing in some extra chicken. I'm starving.
The end.